in the hand. Oh, I felt something heavy. Oh, that's gold, guys. Hey guys, Minelab Gold here. So what I've done today is come out to an area. If you look at the last video that I posted, at the very start of it, the intro video footage is this area. What I'd done was I came out here surveying the area just to get a feel for what happened out here with the old timers. And what I found was what appears to be a big pile of schist rock with quartz layers through it, and to me that tells us straight away that they found a reef of gold out here. So what I done last time was I searched around the area to see if I could find any signs of where that material came from. I haven't been able to do it, but I've had a good look at the ground and I've got a bit of an idea of sort of some of the reefs that they possibly found. You'll have to bear with me too because the flies are very annoying today, so if I swear at a few. So in the last video I posted this hole here, and you can see there's a quartz outcrop coming up through that material there. It definitely, like sitting right beside it, obviously I haven't dug into it yet, but sitting right beside it you can see sedimentary material, and then when you break it out you can see it's started to compact there, and you can see it's layered. If we come across here you can see small quartz vein running through there, so it breaks up out of this sedimentary material, the foliated stuff. You can see it's layered and that curves that way there, and then right through here is where it busts into the it's the clay layer, and then you've got all your alluvials sitting on top. So we've got a bit of a sharp one there. So it appears that that big quartz vein, that would be about maybe 200 mil wide, and it appears it's coming up on a slight angle and it's definitely busting out the top of the ground there. So, and then what I seen directly in line with that, sorry fly, you can see that line. So I reckon that they've found that quartz vein and they've followed it up this way. I'll just walk back around this side, and there's another hole directly up here. Whether they've tried to find it up this way as well. So if you look directly down that way, that's that hole, and then right in front of it is that line. So I'm guessing they've definitely sourced it there. And then right beside the hole here on the ground you can see quartz with ironstone. There's one just there. Now what I'll do, I'll walk down this way, and I'll walk down really fast. Okay, so as you can see here, this is that schist material. I'll just get this one here out. So that's the schist. You can see that's layered as well. The foliation, and you can see the quartz vein running through there. So this big pile, it appears to be, they've definitely crushed it. This was that one I filmed last time when I was out here. The one that I flipped and rolled around. So what does that really mean for us detector operators? Doesn't really mean much, because we use our detectors to find the gold. Whereas someone that's looking to crush it, to sample it, they could find traces of gold in there where our detectors can't see it. But what it does mean for us detector operators is we know that there's been a reef out here. They've definitely found gold. And then hopefully we can find some that they've missed, or some that's washed off that outcrop. So what I'm going to do is fire up the detector and have a swing and see what I can find. Hey guys, it's me again. So I've just came across some targets. So where I am is right near that reef, or that line that I thought might be the reef, and it runs down this way, and all the hills, they come down from that way. Basically where we are, all of the hills join. So what I'll do is plug in the external speaker. I'll give you guys a listen. There's 3 targets here that I've found so far as I was working up this way. So I'll plug in the external, give you guys a listen. And I'm using the 11-inch coil today. So we've got 2 there. They all seem pretty similar. So we'll get this one here out first. Okay, that's that top layer off now. Okay, so that's out. That's probably just a piece of junk. Yeah, that's just a piece of rust, that one. Right, we'll get this second target out. I'll just unplug this. soft material. I'll just get all this topsoil off. Okay, that appears to be all the tops off now. That's a good sign that it's still in there. Big chunky bit of quartz there. Actually, I'll sit this down, that's a bit hard to dig like that. So we're definitely out. I think that was picking up the camera. I can see it. That's gold, guys. Oh, that's good. I'll unplug this. I'll move that away because I don't want to get the camera close to the coil. You can see it right in the end. Just down in there. Oh, that's good. I'll get it out and clean it. There we go. Now that'd be, I reckon, probably a gram. Oh, that's good. I'll get this third target out. And I'll keep filming. If it's gold, I'll post it as well. If it's not, I've got a feeling that one might be, because it's a similar sound to that one. So, okay, so I just scraped the top off that third one. Thought I'd get the camera going just in case. It sounded nice, but because it was between that piece of junk, but very close to that other piece of gold, it still could be anything. So I'll plug the external in, give you guys a listen to that. Appears to be in that, so it wasn't that far down after I scraped that stuff off the top. Yeah, that's another piece of that rust. Yeah, that's rust, that one. Just broke up in my hand. Alright. So I'll clean those two holes back in, I'll clean this one in. So what I'm going to do is just work up beside that line and see what else we can find. Hey guys, back again. So just down there was the gold junk, piece of junk just over there, and that's that line that we're working up just there. Another piece of junk right near the coil. I've come across this target right near the tree. I'll plug in the external, give you guys a listen, then we'll get it out. Okay, so that's all the top stuff off now. external speaker. Sorry about that, probably only had to go over it once, but that's just a habit we do sometimes. We've got quartz and clay again, and the tree root. Oh shit. Oh, it's not coming that way. One thing I've noticed with this ground, it's really, really shallow. There's not a lot of topsoil, so okay. Oh, we're definitely out. Somewhere on top. Somewhere here. That's too much work. We'll just get the scoop. Quicker the better. No. No. Okay, let's see this here. Alright, that's in the hand. Didn't feel nothing. Oh, I think I felt something. Oh, there it is. It's gold, guys. Alright. Wow. I'll just move that away from the coil. Oh, that's a nice looking piece. Alright, I'll give it a clean, get some of that dirt off. That's beautiful gold. Seemed a little bit sandier material as well just there. Not quite as dirty as that last hole. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's got lines on the back of it. Oh, that's good. That'll be probably 1.4 grams. Oh, that's good. Definitely onto a good spot. It looks like it's a little bit coarser than that other piece down there too. As we start getting down, it's starting to get a little bit more worn. So I've got a feeling that we might still find some gold from this. So I'll just keep working up beside it and see what we can find. Hey guys, so just down there is where we got that first piece of gold. Rust, junk there, junk on that side. We got that piece of gold just there at the tree. And I hit a bit of junk there, another piece of junk, another piece of junk there. And I've continued just to work up through here. Obviously you can see there's sticks and all that in the way. I'll move them out the way, but I've come across a target there and there. So I'll plug in the external, give you guys a listen. I actually filmed one of those bits of junk because I thought it was a really nice signal. But somewhere there. I had it before. I'll have to come back to that one. See, because I can hear it in the headphones, but not in the external. So I'll give it a scrape and... So we'll come back to that one. I'll give this one here a scrape up. Actually, I'll sit this down here, just so it's not in the sun.
all that compost from the trees is about 4 inches thick. So you can see that there. See how thick that is? That's about 4 inches, 3 inches thick. So I'll plug this in now. Back here. Real dense clay. I have to be careful too, because if that was a reef, you don't want to bust up any potential specimen type gold. That's why I hit right around it. That was just the camera. Looks like I've got it out already. Definitely out. Let's get the scoop. Alright, see if we can pinpoint it a bit better. I was getting there, just probably another scoop would have done it. That's definitely in, sounding pretty good. I just felt, oh my god, that's gold, guys. Wow, I reckon that's a little specimen too. I had a feeling about this spot. You can see it just right there. I'll pick that up. I'll just have a look at that. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's hard to do this two ends sometimes. So I'll give that a clean off and we'll have a look. It's going to be hard to see. Shade. Just a little bit of quartz on the end of it. Well, that's got me excited about this next target up here. But then again, what have we hit? We've hit gold, junk, 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 gold, junk, 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 gold. Maybe this is going to be junk, 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 gold. Anyway, we'll see. We'll get it out. I'll just leave this gold sitting there near the tree. And we'll just get straight into getting this piece out. Okay, I'll sit you guys here. still day today as well, not much wind. Alright. That's that topsoil off all the compost type overburden from the trees. It's beautiful ground. Alright, I'll plug this in. Get this one out. Oh, that's not far down now. See how soft it was underneath all that. So I'll probably pay to go through this whole area and scrape that off. I'll try and be careful on this one as well, just in case. Okay, they're down to like a clay type material there. So that wasn't very thick at all. Sorry to deafen you there. Whew. Alright, I'll get this scoop. Let's bring this a bit closer. Actually, I'll set this up here. Well, if that's gold, that's going to be bigger than that last one. Well, that's in the hand. Oh, I felt something heavy. Oh, that's gold, guys. That's another specimen. Oh, wow. Well, stick that in the container and head home. Nah, just joking. I better show you guys. Alright, actually I'll move this away from that coil. I'm knackered after digging those 15 holes. 15 holes in about half an hour. I was working real quick, so you can see it just at the bottom there. We'll get it out and we'll give it a clean up. I'll sit this down. Now let's see what we can see. Get to see it for the first time. Or unless it was being dug out by a miner and dropped. Come on, come in focus. Definitely bigger and more gold than that last one. Oh, that's beautiful. It's going to look good once it's all cleaned up. Get all that dirt out. Good. Well, I'll clean these two holes back in. I'll have another search around them. Then I might actually head home very soon and mark this spot down, mark the finds, what type of gold they were, which part of the grounds they came in, the type of soil they were sitting on, the type of soil that they came out with, and then just start putting up a little diagram of this area on any other gold that I find. And then I'm assuming as we get further down and work the side of that, we could start picking up some little waterworn pieces that have brushed off this. But ideally, if I could dig that out a little bit into that vein and see if I can find that the schist reef that was coming out, that'll be really handy. Hey guys, it's me again. So just after I found those two pieces of gold there, I had a quick search up through there, didn't find nothing, no targets at all, but I haven't even moved any of that stuff. I'll end up getting around to doing that. So I just wanted to show you guys, this is my GPS that I use out in the bush. See if I can get that in shot. It's not going to focus. It's the Garmin Oregon 600. Here we go. That's a better. So every time I find gold, I usually mark the point where it was found. That way I can grid it when I get home, upload it all onto the system, and then it tells me exactly where the gold was found. So for any new detector operators, highly advisable, not just for your gold finds, but just so you don't get lost as well. Alright, so that was not a bad afternoon, finding those 4 pieces of gold. My theory was right. After I surveyed the grounds and I found that quartz outcrop right up there, I found that pile of schist, got this material all been taken out, what appears to have come from that reef there. So if my theory keeps proven right, I should be able to find some more, hopefully some more specimens. And the most important thing I want to do is try and find where that outcrop of schist is. And also I'd like to give a shout out to all of you subscribers and everyone that's contacted me in email just saying welcome back and glad I'm okay. And yeah, I really appreciate all of the emails and comments from you guys. It does mean a lot. So I'll do my very best to get back in touch with as many people as I can that were on the Prospecting Australia forum and on Patreon and also on YouTube. It's just been a very tough time in my life, and I hope you guys can all understand that. And yeah, the only way is forward, so I'm not looking back at all, guys. And I just really hope you can stay subscribed and keep watching my videos. So I'd like to give a shout out to Tony. I'll put his link to his page in the description down below. Tony's a really good guy, and I've talked to Tony a few times over the years, and he also sent me an email, and I'm very appreciative of that as well. When people reach out to you when you're going through tough times, it does mean a lot. So, and Scotty and Rick Shaw, thanks very much for your emails. It means a lot. And there's a lot of other people that have sent emails. I could go through each one, but it would take a fair while. So you guys know who you are because you've sent the messages and you've sent the emails. So I'll talk to you soon. I'll definitely be back out here getting some more footage, and hopefully I can organise some days with you prospectors and you can come out here detecting with me in a lot of my spots that I detect. There's nothing better than that feeling of getting someone out the bush, teaching them a few tips and tricks, and actually finding gold with them. Like when they find the piece of gold, it makes me feel better than when I find it. Anyway, that's me done for today. Don't forget to hit the like button, shoot us a comment, subscribe. No, I mean it. Hit the like button. I'm not going to go until you hit that the thumbs up. Go on, you know you want to. It's just down there. That little thumb. Give us a thumbs up, and I'll get the next video up as soon as I can. See you guys.